Welcome back to another Pokemon Market Monday, your one-stop shop for all your Pokemon information. We cover last week's sales of sealed Pokemon products and Pokemon cards that are currently going up in price. And we do also cover any big Pokemon news like card sets being revealed. And then if I do see any good deals or any products that are randomly in stock, I always try to throw them in here also. Today's Market Monday is definitely going to be crazy. We got a ton of cards and boxes just going wild. And then we're going to be checking out Prismatic Evolution's pre-order sales. And same thing with the Surging Sparks. We got some crazy high sales. And we do have to get thanks to our video sponsor real quick, so please do me a massive favor and give them a download. The app is free and there are no ads. It is called Shiny. You can find it in your Play Store. Just got to type in Shiny TCG or use the links in the description. If you guys are interested in keeping track of your current collection, this is the perfect app for you, especially if you have a ton of Japanese Pokemon cards or maybe Magic the Gathering, Lorcana, One Piece, and they just added Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's so easy to just add a card or a box to your current collection, and then you can keep everything super organized by having a bunch of different groups. So definitely check them out. But all right, let's hop to some news. Obviously, I'm sure you guys have heard Prismatic Evolution. I made a specific video about this, so definitely check that out. But if you guys haven't seen that, 32 special illustration rares. I'm thinking the set's going to be similar to Crown Zenith. Probably a little bit easier pull rates. But if we get the Master Balls and stuff, that's just going to be insane. And then the big news is the Pokemon Center ETB is already sold out. So it was in stock for 10 hours. So I posted about it. The quantity was 4. I figured I had plenty of time. I rushed to make a video about Prismatic Evolution instead. And in the middle of me making that video, I noticed that the quantity dropped down to 2. And that was at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. So super, super crazy. I have not seen a Pokemon Center ETB sell quite that fast. I do feel like there is a decent chance we'll get 1 or maybe 2 restocks, but I'm sure they're going to last like an hour or something. Like, it's going to be crazy. And then like sites like PokeNE, they dropped a ton of Prismatic Evolution pre-orders and they also sold out. So as of recording this right now, you know, Sunday in the middle of the day, GameStop has all of these items for pre-order. So in my opinion, I would definitely grab some of the binder collections. I think that thing is just an awesome product. And then for the regular ETBs, I mean, maybe if you didn't get any Pokemon Center ETBs, but I know you'll be able to find it a little bit cheaper at some other stores that aren't like big box stores like this, but still all solid prices. And then too, it is on pre-order at Best Buy, a few products. The ETB and I think the sticker collection. The binder and the poster collection, it says coming soon. But yeah, I also posted stuff to my Instagram and my YouTube membership right away, so definitely check that out. So hopefully it's still in stock when this posts, but it might not be. And then also check your local Costco's. You know, you just give them a call and see if they have the 151 5-pack mini tins. My Costco had them. I was able to get a few, so I was very happy about that. The purchase limit was 3. There's a crazy video going around right now of people just going nuts, grabbing as many as they can, and I'm guessing that's why the purchase limit is now 3. But very solid product. All right, we are getting to Celebrations. Celebrations is up a couple dollars. Just like the Pokemon Center ETB market price is $105 now. It's been like $102, $103 the whole time, and the UPC's up a couple bucks. Otherwise, not a ton of movement. Next, Crown Zenith. Check out the ETB. $58.33 market price. And who else hates this TCG player update where everything is just crazy zoomed in? It's legit driving me nuts. But yeah, it is moving up in price. Let's check these last sales here. 63, 60, 59, 59, 59, 59, 59. You know, I've been screaming Crown Zenith ETBs for a very, very long time. I really feel like in 5 years, this is going to be one of the most commonly opened products for like box breakers and just fans altogether, just because the pull rates are so good and there's so many hits. Similar to what I feel like Prismatic Evolutions is going to be, but probably a little bit more hyped since it is Evolution, so that's really tough to beat. But I have a ton of Crown Zenith ETBs, so I'm very happy about this. Next, Evolving Skies. The sleeve boosters back up to like 22 bucks. We will check the Evolving Skies booster box, see if we got any crazy sales. Kind of leveling out a little bit. Last sold 820. Let's see here, 865, 875, 835, 825, 975 is the highest that I've seen here, but otherwise mid 800s. And the ETBs are even up a little bit. The Umbreon market price 188 and Espeon market price 179. We will check the Umbreon here and see if we got any sales over 200. I have a feeling we might. 199, 186, 198. So yeah, these are going to be $200 ETBs here probably in the next few weeks if I had to guess. And then pretty much everything else for Evolving Skies is about the same. All right, next we got 151 booster bundle market price 57.67. Check these last sold here. 53, 60, 58, 58, 60, 60, 60, 60. Crazy for that little box. And then the UPCs, basically a $200 UPC. Some of these are starting to level out now. You know, they can only climb so high, so fast. Last sold 199, 182, 190, 200, 203, 203, 208. And then we'll check a few more products here because no joke, everything is kind of moving a little bit. We'll check the ETBs in a second. I want to check this binder collection. Look at that market price, $73.96. Last sold 73, 73, 73, 78, 78, 73. Wow. Super crazy. Still can't click on any of these arrows on TCG Player. Driving me nuts. And then got to check the regular ETB. Basically a $100 ETB now. Still going up. That sold 100, 104, 104, 104, 98, 100, 100, 93. Wow. This is something that I do feel like we might get a decent reprint of one day. All right, we got to check that Pokemon Center ETB. I know that thing is definitely still moving. Market price $225 for an ETB that's literally not even old. Last sold 224, 210, 218, 218, 224, 220, 225, 225, 239. Wow. That looks like that is the highest price. Super insane. And then we'll check the market price on a couple others just real quick. And then we got the Mini Tin Display market price 172. That's about the same. The Alakazam EX market price 41.59. The Zapdos EX is up a little bit, market price $39.21. That's been about $35 for, I want to say, the last few months. The poster collection is up $1, $26.94. I actually have most of these market prices memorized now because I check them so much. And then, all right, we are going to some Scarlet and Violet booster boxes. I have all the ones here that are actually moving up in price. Like Paldea Evolve just keeps going up and down, so didn't add that one. Look at Scarlet and Violet base set. Such a solid set. There's so many people that just don't understand how good of a set this really is. But it was 90 bucks. Last sold 106, 106, 106, 106, 116. All right, let's check a few more. Got to go back here. We got a ton of sets moving, actually. It's kind of crazy. So Obsidian Flames market price $129.15 for this box. You know, just going pretty much straight up. Last sold 130, 130, 130, 130, 130. 130. Wow. And then two, we even have Temporal Forces moving a little bit. At market price 119. Check those last few sales here. 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120. And here's the thing too that a lot of people don't realize. All the Scarlet and Violet sets are actually pretty solid. I mean, just having all of those illustration rares in every set is just crazy. Like if you actually look at all the other Pokemon sets, it's just nuts to have those. And then I think we even have movement on Paradox Rift, one of my all-time favorite sets. Look at that market price, 113. Finally starting to get a little love. That line's going straight up. Last sold 114, 114, 114, 100, 114, 114, 114, 114. I mean, yeah, you just really got to look at what is in Paradox Rift and the size of it. It is a crazy set. And then we got to check the Twilight Masquerade, even though there's not really a ton of movement since last week, but market price 163, kind of leveling out a little bit. Last sold 163, 163, 165, 158, 158, 160, 152, 150. I do have a feeling this box will probably come down in price with all these new sets going crazy. I just can't see a ton of people, you know, stocking up on Twilight Masquerade at 150, 160 a box when we have all these awesome new sets, but I could be wrong. Next, basically the only Sword and Shield booster box that's moving up right now, a decent amount. Lost Origins moving up a few bucks, but, you know, solid line for that box. Last sold 196, 196, 196, 190, 196, 196, 190, 180, 190. But pretty good for Brilliant Stars. I really feel like Brilliant Stars is a sleeper set. The Charizard in the set is just crazy, and it has In my opinion, probably the best trainer gallery. Next, the Paldea Evolved Pokemon Center ETB. Wow. Market price 127, last sold 120, 133, 123, 120, 130, 130, 130. And see, I don't have this box, but I'm not going to freak out, you know. I'll just buy a bunch of other sets. It's not that big of a deal. Next, we got the Obsidian Flames Pokemon Center ETB. Beautiful ETB. This box is also just slowly climbing. Last sold 148, 140, 142, 150, 150, 150, 150. Ton of 150s, which is a crazy amount for a pretty new ETB. Next, we got the Arceus V-Star UPC. Still climbing, this little box. Last sold 182, 175, 182, 200, 190, 190, 162. Like, that's pretty crazy. I don't know who's really stocking up on that box, but... All right, let's get to some cards. We got the Mew, market price 168. Card is just taking off. Leveling out a little bit, it looks like, on the graph, but last sold 165, 165, 177, 175, 165. I could see this card maybe getting to $200. I feel like it is possible. But then the Charizard is also moving, which I think, you know, this is a pretty cool looking Charizard. I've been saying this for months and months and months. It reminds me of the Red Eyes Black Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! And I feel like they do a good job at hiding the crown. But I just love the colors on this one. And I think this one blows the Obsidian Flames one out of the water, which we're actually going to check here in a little bit. But look at that line going straight up. Last sold 145, 145, 136, 138, 138, 145. But yeah, I feel like people were forgetting how good the 3 cards were in Paldean Fates. Like those 3 special illustration rares. I just wish they had a few more. That's my only complaint. Next, we got the Gardevoir from Paldean Fates. Starting to come up also. Was down to like 38 bucks. Now last sold 48, 48, 46, 48, 41, 44, 48, 46, 45. All right, next we got 151. So a lot of the bigger cards that went crazy are now leveling out or coming down in price a little bit. Kind of just correcting itself and settling into the new price. But Charmander is still going crazy. He's about to be one of the most expensive illustration rares in the whole Scarlet and Violet era. Last sold 40, 38, 43 with a picture, 50, 44, 50, 49. Wow. Crazy for that one. And then even the full art Charizard is going up in price, which I'm not the biggest fan of this Charizard full art. I think there's so many better full art Charizard cards. I'll even take the Charizard full art from the Champion's Path ETB over this one here, but I think it looks good with all the other full arts. You know, they all kind of match, but not my favorite. But this card is also going up in price. Last sold 37, 50, 50, 41, 39, 39, 41, 41, 41. But yeah, some of the random illustration rares are coming up in price now, and you know, it's not all about the big cards anymore. They're kind of leveling out. Cards like the Nidoking here, I feel like are going to start coming up in price. And yeah, he is starting to move a little bit. Last sold 838, 12, 845, 810, 14, 786, 12. So if you can find any 151 cards for a decent price, you might as well grab them while you can. Next, we got a ton of promos and they're going crazy. The Mewtwo promo from the 151 UPC. And in my opinion, this is the best Mewtwo card we've gotten in a long time. But last sold 2, 372, 999, 452, 420, 372. But this card was like $1. I got a bunch of these for like $1.25. So next we got the Mew EX promo. This one's moving a little bit more. You know, that Mewtwo just kind of started moving here. Last sold for the Mew 1058, 1058, 1041, and 1041, 10, 980, 903. And then what sucks about ordering on TCG Player, you don't know if it's going to come sealed or not. Next, we got the Greninja EX promo. Coming up in price a little bit. I mean, this promo was $849 in August. Now last sold 1341, 1122, 1369, 1275, 12. Beautiful promo card. And even the Kingdra's moving up in price a little bit. Got down to 635. Now last sold 841, 815. Someone bought 114 of them at 850. That's crazy. Another one at 850, another one at 9. All right, we are jumping to some Pokemon Center ETB promos. So I put all the ones that are still moving up in price on here. A lot of them are kind of leveling out a little bit. So we got the Miraidon from base set. Still climbing. Last sold 50, 50, 38, 27 for lightly played. It's not bad. 43 near mint, 45, 40, 40. So we got 3 of them at 40. Bunch in the mid 30s though too. Beautiful promo though. Next, we got the Caridon. Same looking graph here. Last sold 36, 35, 33, 32, 32, 35, 35. Nice slow climb for these. Next, we got the Teal Mask Ogre Pond. Starting to come up in price a little bit. This thing was $12.47. Now last sold 1872, 1751, 1751, 19, 1730, 1619. Yeah, I got a case of the Pokemon Center ETBs of Twilight Masquerade just because what was the oldest set that was available on the Pokemon Center website with promos. And, you know, Twilight Masquerade's going crazy. So this is the next best product for Twilight Masquerade. So you might as well stock up on it. Next, we got the Pikachu from Paldea Evolved. I always felt like this was going to be definitely one of the most expensive ones. It's such a crazy card. Last sold 80, 75, 80, 74, 70, 90, 64, 72, 65. Solid card having all 3 starters on there. You cannot beat that. Next, we got the Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames. Starting to move. I mean, this card was literally high 30s for a while. Last sold 55, 55, 65, 55, 50, 55, 57, 57. You know, I could see this card getting up to $75, maybe even up to $100 because it is Charizard and special illustrations are kind of going crazy right now. And the thing about this card, I really feel like it would have looked so much better with that rainbow border because it would have matched the wings, you know, like all the newer cards have. But I like the Paldean Fates one much more. Next, we got Raging Bolt EX. We put Walking Wake on last Market Monday. Stupid TCG player never set to near mint. But got down to $66. Last sold 75, 77, 75, 75, 75, 75, 72, 70. I do feel like this is one of the best arts in the whole set. I'm not the biggest fan of Raging Bolt himself, but the art is undeniable. Next, the Magikarp, still going crazy. Got down to 105 in September. Now last sold 167, 150, 145, 145, 150, 136, 136, 136, 122 for a lightly played. Yeah, that card's starting to go nuts too. I could maybe see this card get to like $200 for some reason. I mean, just on TCG Player, it says 175 right here. Next, the Ghastly's starting to move again. So it was $20. Now last sold 28, 27, 23, 26, 25, 25, 23, 20. But I'm sure you can still find this card for a decent deal. I love when they have all 3 evolutions in one card. Next, these 4 Sword and Shield alternate arts are all moving up in price. We covered some of them last week, but the Umbreon VMAX, the Rayquaza VMAX, the Giratina V, and the Gengar VMAX. The 4 most expensive Sword and Shield alternate arts. So market price for Umbreon is $1,078. Rayquaza VMAX market price is $433. Giratina $372. And Gengar VMAX $342. And like Blaziken's technically going down. Leafeon's technically going down a little bit. Like it's just these top 4 ones right here. We got to check Umbreon, see if we have any crazy sales. You never know with this card. Last sold 1200, 1200. 1200, 1200, 1750. I'm guessing that's a PSA 10. Bunch of 1200s. This is a $1,200 card. Wow. So crazy. And then I also want to check that Rayquaza VMAX too, because sometimes there's some crazy sales on there. I want to see if we got any over 500. Last sold, 2 of them at $699. Wow. 410, 513, 420, 410, 420, 480. Getting expensive for those top Sword and Shield cards. Next, even the Charizard V is moving up in price. In my opinion, this is the most slept on card in the entire Sword and Shield era. Like, we literally have one of the best Charizard cards in Pokemon history, fighting Venusaur, beautiful art. Like, it's a crazy, crazy card. And look at that line going straight up. Last sold 140, 175, 175, 157, 157, 162, 145. But no joke, I could see this thing being very, very expensive one day. Because, I mean, just compare this one to 151 or Obsidian Flames or even Paldean Fates. It's really not even comparable. Like, this card just blows all of them out of the water. Next, we got the Charizard V-Star promo. This card's moving like crazy. I mean, that line's going straight up. I have a few of these, actually. Last sold 28, 38, 22, 27, 29, 30, 28. Someone got 5 of them at 24. So you can still find this thing for a decent deal. But yeah, I bought 5 sets of each of the promo cards of the Charizard UPC when they were just dirt cheap because, I mean, you cannot deny these arts. Next, we are checking out Surging Sparks sold listings on eBay. So we got the Lycia's Appeal here, 165. We got the Alolan Executor at 83, solid price. Lycia's Appeal, 125. Hydreigon, 120. Milotic here, 92. And yeah, I've been checking pre-order prices for basically forever, and it's pretty rare to see this many cards over $100 for an English set. So that's why I feel like Surging Sparks is so good. You got so many choices, to chase. I mean, just right here alone, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are right around $100. And here's the Pikachu at 285. We got another Milotic here at 115. Another Executor at 85. Lycia's Appeal at 107. And then we even have the Latias here at $220. The set is so solid. I just don't understand the people that think it's just an average set or literally Vivid Voltage 2.0, which is just an insane take. Another Milotic at 115. And a Lone Executor at 100. And I can already tell from here this thing is decently centered. Another Hydreigon here at 130. We got the Drayton Special Illustration Rare at 25. Another Latias at 225. We got Jasmine's Gaze at 70. We got Clement's Quick at 50. We got another Drayton at 30. Here's a Pikachu for $366. Lycia's Appeal for 130. Another Milotic for 105. Here's the Archulodon here at $30 shipped. A Latias at 200. Pikachu at 350. Pikachu at 350. And a lot of these people are just going to try to get it graded so they can get it in a PSA 10 and sell it to some people who are either brand new in the hobby and don't know better, or they're just super rich and don't care. All right, let's check some sealed for Surging Sparks. We're going to hop on TCG Player and look at the Pokemon Center ETB, which should definitely come back in stock when the set comes out. That sold 158, 158, 143, 150, 158. That's crazy. It's a $60 ETB that will come back in stock. Just like Stellar Crown, everything sold out all at once. That's how you can kind of tell that they did it on purpose. It's almost impossible for every single product that's been in stock for months on pre-order just sells out at the exact same time on the same day, just a random week or two before pre-release. The same thing happened to Stellar Crown, and nobody really wanted Stellar Crown. And it's even happened to quite a few sets. I covered on my Market Monday, I have all the screenshots and everything, so I definitely feel like Surging Sparks should pop back up for a little bit at least. And then we're going to hop to eBay and check the booster boxes. It's getting crazy. So a case sold for $860. We got 10 ETB case sold for $400. Booster box $150. And we got a sale here at $96, but the guy has terrible reviews, so you just can't really trust that. $160. $150 plus $30 in shipping from Australia. $150. We got a $45 regular ETB. That's not bad. And then we got a $30 booster bundle. That's not too bad. Here we got a $75 just regular ETB. That's crazy. $55 ETB, $150 booster box, $35 booster bundle. Yeah, that's why I always say, just don't give in to the hype. We always buy at the bottom on this channel. Unless you got a ton of money, you just don't care. All right, next we are checking out Prismatic Evolutions. So we got a case here for 500 of the ETBs. We got a Pokemon Center ETB case for 540. And then next we got another one for 540. We got just a regular Pokemon Center ETB by itself for 115. Best offer accepted. Another case for 500. A loose Pokemon Center ETB for 140. That is just insane. Wow. Another case for 550. Someone sold 10 Pokemon Center ETBs for 1,300 plus $80 in shipping. Best offer accepted. Another Pokemon Center ETB for 140. This is just crazy. Another case for 600. I can't even look at this anymore. And to end it off, we're going to talk about another pre-order for the Japanese set, the Terrestrial Festival. So this is going to make up half of our Prismatic Evolutions. So this is just going to be pure evolutions. I think this is going to be a solid box to pick up, but last sold on eBay 54, 54, 60, 60. Someone sold 20 of them for 1,000. Another 20 for 1,200. But yeah, if you can get this box in the 40s or something like that, I feel like that's a solid pickup. You really cannot go wrong with the Evolution set. But again, we do not know any of the new cards, so please remember that. But all right, that was today's Pokemon Market Monday. If you guys do see anything moving up or down in the market, please let me know. It helps out so much. And then too, if you guys want to know when Prismatic Evolutions comes back in stock or 151 or anything like that, definitely follow me on Instagram. Or if you want to support more, you can now join my membership on YouTube. It's only 99 cents a month and I post it there. But otherwise, if you guys like the content, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. And then if you guys want to watch my last Sunday video where I actually rank every single Scarlet and Violet set, click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.